due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the Lance now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this one past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Oh my gosh.
So Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with, it's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Damn, here to do fucking shit.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Fucking long.
Gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just inside the 10 at the 11.
She doesn't stop.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
My whole squad today balls, except for Damian Harris.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Kicker on Monday, and he's got freaking Mike Williams.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
I got 144 right now. He's got 127. He's gonna beat me.
That's caught left side by Hardman.
You said what?
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Yes, how many more players?
He's got his kicker, who is
quicker than fast. A lot of them
Daniel
combine quickness
Carlson.
and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd
And you have nobody?
Nobody else.
Yeah, you're on this.
Now we give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down.
Who the chance of Mike Williams can run the first play?
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Lance, his 15th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical, and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw now, here's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars. Yeah.
Really?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. Looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Lance now to throw. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Oh, that's smart. But they've been doing shit like that.
Yeah, but they can't get them all.
Yeah, they're definitely building them all.
Shit, me and Macy went down to the park. I just showed her where it was at. We walked right through it, no problem.
When'd you guys go up there?
Well,
he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one.
Not even a mile away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone
Pass by
for a touchback.
You have to like drive right through it. Yeah, she finished Family Matters. Now we're watching. Everybody hates Chris. Damn, I forgot Kmart. Kmart's done, huh?
Kmart is done. No, because it's still out in the East Coast.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
Damn.
That guarantees you at least one home game
This
in
is
the
right
playoffs, and that's what
now.
you're really
Southern
seeking.
Cal.
But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 9, Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this across midfield to the 40.
Wow, that was fake.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On the handoff, Taylor, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,160.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now Lance. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, got a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the game in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing, Love. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
He throws that shit way the fuck off. That's so fucking
take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Everybody's tired as fuck.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the 3rd time here, this one is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Yeah, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Shotgun now for Lance. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And Lance going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On play action, Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to...
Now look at this. Big gain.
Oh, my.
And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, it's where we check in with a coach on our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
Straight touchy right now.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ooh, the chip, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Ebron caught left side. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left, Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Beat up without 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Peterson. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Open man right side is Tony. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Eluding the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Second and 10. Love from the gun. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh! And fucking that's it right that he's fucking running.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always a fun.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. down to 8 seconds now. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it's going to be second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone, and if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
One last shot now for Love. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot
there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Well...